Depois de 45 anos, alguns militares que participaram do ataque decidiram que havia finalmente chegado a hora de voltar.
And I'm originally from Michigan, so I always root for Michigan, but I know that football fever in Columbus really runs high.
You can see downtown Columbus off in the distance there.
Eles se encontraram num hotel no centro da cidade na noite anterior ao início da viagem de volta ao Japão. Um grupo pequeno de veteranos, os quais na juventude fizeram uma história de mortes, foram os primeiros a usar armas atômicas numa guerra.
Gentlemen, please sit informally wherever you'd be comfortable.
Beautiful. You did a super
Quando eles
job.
voltaram para casa, no final da guerra, havia dúvidas sobre as ordens que tinham recebido. Depois, grande parte da opinião mundial tornou-se hostil e a destruição atômica de Hiroshima foi julgada por alguns como um ato bárbaro, sem precedentes.
Sit down that we say grace and remember those from our group that we've lost. The name of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, amen. Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts which we are about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord, amen. And please remember all of those from the armed forces who were lost in the service of the country, and particularly those members of the 509th Group who are friends and our crewmates who have since met their eternal reward and have gone to paradise. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, amen. Oh, yes.
Homens tementes a Deus que são, os veteranos não aceitam críticas de suas ações na guerra e discordam daqueles que afirmam que o que fizeram estava errado e que a bomba atômica jamais deveria ter sido usada. Eles dizem que as 160 mil mortes provocadas pela explosão, fogo e radiação e a total destruição de Hiroshima foram totalmente justificadas, trazendo a vitória aos aliados. Até hoje, cada um deles acredita nisso. Dick Nelson, o operador de rádio do Enola Gay, o avião que lançou a bomba. John Albury, copiloto do Great Artist, que carregava equipamento científico para medir a explosão. George Markham, que pilotava o terceiro avião com câmeras e observadores a bordo. Fred Buck, que dirigiu a missão de Nagasaki, o segundo ataque atômico alguns dias depois. E o general Charles Sweeney, o piloto nas duas missões do voo do Great Artist para Hiroshima.
I would not dump it. I'd bail the crew out and I'd take it in myself. Now that sounds melodramatic.
Yeah, but even that.
I don't care. We would have gotten the bomb on the target.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Not dumping the ocean.
Never even occurred to us.
Here, Chuck. Thanks for the wonderful dinner.
Thank you.
To you.
That was a good deal. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go and be comfortable. Let's do it. Now that we're leaving for Japan, to a real memory trip, it seems to me. How do you all feel?
One, it's going to be a long flight. And doesn't that bring back memories? Because we flew a long time getting that propeller-driven airplane all the way to those islands. We stopped a couple more times,
right.
But it was a drag, if you want, and we're going to go on a drag tomorrow, too. But
Well,
I would second that. It'd be interesting. It would be very interesting to see Japan, especially after all these 45 years. It really will be.
almost scared to go there, you know. It's just, it's been thrown at us so often whether we did or did not do right. And being in Japan is going to be the crux of the whole trip. It's going to be how we accept it. And I'm frightened. I'm a little bit frightened of going to Japan.
Okay. Where's 17G? Right back over this way, huh?
Can I put mine up there?
You betcha.
Thank you.
I'd like you to.
You're sitting right here, George. Let me get this coat off.
All right. That's good. Let's get on here. Let's get going. Get out of here.
Time to go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your flight purser, Neresina speaking. Crew type to Titan. When outside the aircraft, jerked into inflation cords found at the low end in order to inflate the vest. To regulate air pressure, use item marked tubes, blow tranquilize air. We shall be taking off shortly, so please turn out the back of your seats and fasten your seatbelts.
A bomba atômica veio desmontada dos Estados Unidos. Quando o dia chegou, ela foi entregue completamente montada num buraco de concreto perto do final da pista de decolagens. Ela era muito grande para ser carregada de forma costumeira, então o Enola Gay, o B-29, pilotado pelo coronel Paul Tibbets, foi levado até o buraco, de modo que uma plataforma hidráulica pudesse suspender a bomba diretamente para o bojo do avião. Ela pesava 5 toneladas e exigia uma manobra delicada. Na noite anterior ao ataque, enquanto os técnicos trabalhavam na área do buraco para carregar com segurança a bomba, a tripulação aérea recebia instruções de voo e fazia seus preparativos.
Church was more somber, certainly, than on a normal mission. I guess the somberness of church and the intensity of the briefing would be the two things that stand out in my mind most.
But I remember coming from church and laying in my bunk there and praying and saying, "Dear Lord, let this be the last one."
We all climbed in. The colonel starts it rolling down the runway, and he kept it down. Plane was loaded. You can feel a plane loaded like this. He used up most of the runway for sure, probably all of it.
The colonel started taxiing out. We gave him a little moment to get lined up on the taxiway. Then we followed.
Being a kid, 20 years old, 21 years old, flying something like that, tremendous.
Made a right turn in order to proceed north-northwest to our rendezvous point over Iwo Jima, which was at 8,000 feet. And after 5 hours in flight, we got the weather reports from 3 different airplanes giving us weather over Hiroshima, when that was the primary target. So we then climbed from 8,000 feet to 30,000 feet.
This is quite something to see. George Marquardt. What do you go miles per hour? Ground speed?
Ground speed is 505 now. 505.
We had a B-29. We were only making it probably at max, a couple hundred, maybe 190. And made our run on the IP.
Which is quotation marks initial point. It's a technical term, IP, from which you make your run into the target, and that is determined even before takeoff.
The IP being about 25 miles out, Tibbets having the bomb in his airplane, Sweeney having the blast gauge instruments in his airplane, and myself having the scientist and the camera equipment in my airplane.
I could see off to our left the city itself, and it appeared precisely as it did in all of our maps and photographs and radar images. And Colonel Tibbets made a left turn at the initial point. That's the start of the bomb run.
You could see the target very clear. I mean, it was a nice, clear day, beautiful day, as far as Japan was concerned. You'd see the rivers and see where Hiroshima was.
I was following behind Colonel Tibbets so I could see the bomb very clearly as it left the airplane. Just for a moment, because we had to make those turns to get away from there. But I did see it starting down for perhaps the first 3 seconds, and maybe in 3 seconds it went to 150 feet. And it was a black, awesome thing, and I had this mixture of terrible feelings for those few seconds that I saw the bomb flying free, all by itself, no way to get it back.
course, the bomb exploded. It was such a brilliant explosion. It looked like the sun come out of the earth and just exploded. I mean, it just exploded.
Thank you. Yes, okay, afterwards. Thank you very much.
Very pleasant trip. We enjoyed it very much. Bye-bye. Sayonara.
Gentlemen, it's a great honor and privilege to be with you through the several days. I have read the book and I know who you are, but in person I have never met you, so it's a great honor to be here with you. Hiroshima, after 2 years they said nothing will grow, but the oleander flowers were the very strong, tough flowers that were in bloom, they say. And now the city is born into a new peace city.
It's a very beautiful city, George.
He was talking about the 5 rivers. I remember this being all the water bodies and all the rivers flowing down into that.
Yes.
Looking out the windows and coming in, you could really identify because we studied that for weeks.
Oh, is that so?
Yes.
You know, and maps and the charts and then radar.
That's a delta. I would like to know where you would like to visit. I would like to mention some places, and if you have interest, please let me know. Then I would like to take you to those places. We have the Peace Memorial Hall, where they have all the memorial things of the past. Then we have the eternal fire burning for peace in the future, and everybody is to create a new life in this world of Peace City. Would you like to see all these places connected with the atomic bomb?
Sure.
Yes? Then we will put that on the schedule. Would that be all right?
Este é o principal hospital no Japão para o acompanhamento e o tratamento dos sobreviventes da radiação de 1945. É dirigido pela Cruz Vermelha e hoje há 360 mil pessoas em seus registros.
Is it the International Red Cross or just the Red Cross of Japan?
It's international.
International, that's good.
Because
Okay, very good. Okay.
2ヶ月後というのは平均したらそうな20年の方もあるし、
we have patients that come here for checkup. Then some stay 1 month, according to the situation of the illness, after effects. And some stay for a long period of 10 years. Watch your steps, it says.
Eles estão acostumados com visitantes que vêm do mundo inteiro para conversar com os médicos e ver os pacientes.
Yes, oh, that's why anyway, here we convenient. No, I'm not good. My English is not so good.
Yes. This is Mr. Sweeney.
Hi.
Hi. What is your name?
My name is Chieko Matsura Flavor. Hi. How do you
Pretty
do?
name.
Thank you.
And
Aubrey.
Hi.
Aubrey-san.
Aubrey-san. How do you do?
Aubrey-san.
Glad to meet you.
And Margaret-san.
Margaret-san. Hi, Mr. Margaret. How do you do? Hi. Glad to know you. Glad to meet you.
Glad to meet you.
Boku-san.
Boku-san. Hi.
Ela nunca soube quem eles realmente eram e eles não contaram.
Have you lived in Hiroshima all your life? Have you lived in...
Yes, almost most life.
Yeah.
Yes, I had 1945, you know.
Yeah.
That awful, you know, time, you know, atomic bomb exploded. My home just only 1,000 meters from center. Yes.
At the time, was there anybody else killed in your family?
Yes, my last uncle and all of last generation live here in Hiroshima. They are everybody.
Were you out on
Just
the...
on myself and my mother survived. That's all. After atomic bomb exploded, my hair began losing. Every time I comb, hands full hair started losing.
Yeah.
And my skin got what called that blue spot, just what blue silver side, spot all over. And also came home what called chinori, you know, blood cloud. Blood come out my gun. Yes.
It's surprising you look as well as you do.
Well, thank you. I'm try hard.
Thank God that you
yes.
better, yes.
Yes,
Did you
God.
marry?
Yes.
And do you have children?
Yes, I have 7.
Seven.
Yes.
Well, how old were you at the time of 45?
21.
21?
Yes, I was.
You look pretty.
21.
You carry your age very well then.
Well, thank you very much. I'm trying. Yes, I'm trying.
She was 21 one day.
Oh, 21. 21.
Now
45.
I am 65.
65, yes,
Yes,
sure.
65.
Sure.
You look
So, were all of your deliveries of your children normal?
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Good,
yes.
very
yes,
good.
Very good. I'm also have 12 grandchildren. 2 great children. Yes. I'm great grandmother.
don't look like it at all.
Did you find it very difficult to forgive this bombing?
Yes, I forgive because I didn't order that war. I didn't order American to drop bomb. So what shall I do? You know what? You know, nobody else fault. Just time. You know.
Just put our trust in the
Yes.
great Lord.
Yes. That's how I'm. Yeah, I am.
I guess...
find it difficult to forgive?
Yes, that's difficult to forgive, but sometimes I can't forget, you know. I cannot forget that memory, everything, but I can forgive.
Yes.
Yes, that's very hard to do, you know.
It's been such a amalgamation of emotions your whole life. We've gone through 45 years of lessening emotion. Right after the war, there was not much emotion to us. Then, suddenly, we start getting into an affair where there was a lot of people that were anti this. So you literally tried to duck the thing, where you paid no attention to it. You didn't want anybody to know about it, actually. Not because you were fearful, but it influenced your whole social life. Then you got into the period where people didn't like you anymore. And then a different emotion came up.
Is that anything significant? Is that sculpture over there anything significant?
Chimes or
Right there.
It's electronic chimes.
I think
I cannot see it.
Okay. I think it's just a clock.
Shall we walk?
Shall we walk over the bridge?
Yes, why not? Is your cane off?
I'll bend to the street.
That, in Japanese, this is Aioi Bridge.
Dorothy,
Yes, sir.
the Enola Gay, piloted by General Tibbets.
Yes.
And as you know, at that point, I was playing in formation with him. And População was flying also in formation with us. He had the cameras and I was dropping the parachute instruments. And the aiming point for General Tibbets was the IEOE bridge.
IEOE bridge.
IEOE bridge. Here.
Bridge.
This one.
Very clean, isn't it? These Japanese people are just very industrious. This is about the aiming point right here, then.
This is it, right here.
Caught the teeth.
There we missed it. Not very far.
That wasn't too bad at 32,000 feet.
Not bad at that height, you bet.
Now, if that was a 100-pounder, it might have been a different story, yeah. We've been trained to follow orders. We were at war. People were killing each other, not necessarily with a bomb. We were shooting people. Side to side. So we did nothing different. We just did a lot of more people at one moment.
Known people's names are stored in here. And the unknown one is where the green little thing was.
Yes.
And they ask for water. So that's why they have water. Because
What's the symbolism of the coin?
it's like, a donation. Like in, we come back again. Oh, they have a lot of coins.
A lot of coins.
It's like a donation.
Like the Trevi Fountain in Italy.
Hoje em dia, a maior parte da vida em Hiroshima gira em torno de uma área que eles chamam de Parque da Paz.
What are these ladies doing here?
これは竹っていうのは日本のも古来のなんですよね。This is all made from bamboo. Japan did not have brooms in olden days, but had bamboo, you see?
Sure.
And
What are the ladies? What are the ladies doing?
they are from the city, so they clean every day.
Every
They
day.
want the river to be clean. もうどこもきれいにしたいんですよね、広島の心っていうのは。Just like the feeling of their heart. They want to clean everything. You see? From their heart. だから皆さんのね、みんながね、心からね、皆さんに敬服してるんですよ。I said, if everybody's heart was like their heart, like the clean, after it would be a pleasure. We will have friendship throughout the world. When they were running to get away, no time to look up in the air, but because other people who had fell, the hands were here, the feet were there, we had no time to look up. Just for our lives, we had to run, you see. All the Ota River, their bodies were so hot, they all
Jumped into the river.
jumped in the water to get the hotness. Burn, when you burn something. これだけ私やけとしても痛いんだもんね。コーヒーで。I was just saying, just by the burn of coffee it goes like this, It's just recovering, but they say if your whole body is, burning, it will ache. So they want to go in the water. だから体が全部じゃがいもの皮がむいてある。Like a potato peeling. So they all went in.
暑いからね。電車なんか乗っとってね。
She was on the 電車 tram.
She was on the tram.
And then everything fell and the light went off, so she thought she got blind. 目が暗もう真っ
暗になってたね。
It was so dark.
目が見えんのかも。目が見えんなったかも。
それで that was a little bit that way, out in that direction. We didn't think about anything about who dropped it and what. We had no time for other people. We had only time for ourselves. Surviving. こちらさんお聞きしたいのはね、大きな傷ですよね。だけどこの体にね、その結果がこうやって元気にしてらっしゃるからそう見えませんけど。元気にとってもやっぱり内臓がね、あちこちどっか悪いですよ。The interior of our stomach, yeah, I think it's from not the clean air. Afterwards, here and there, I think we are not a critical patient at all, but we must have some kind of effect, which is minor. もしそういう人たちに、ね、飛行機に乗ってた人たちにお会いになったら、どういうことを言いたいと思いますかって。難しい問題ですよね。難しいね。簡単にね、ストレートに言いたい、世界に向かって言いたいとすると、そういう人に会ったとしたらどう思われますかって聞いてですね。まあね、あんまり日が経ったからね、ちょっとね、初め頃はもうね、こう When it was right after the occasion,
原爆が起きた時75年草木の範囲がこうになったけんね。
she said everybody was saying if the atom bomb was dropped 75 years, nothing will grow. But that's a big lie, it grew. And then one more thing, she said, as the days go by and we are living in such a nice environment now, it's not, you know, we don't have that mad feeling like what we had.
Tell them they have a beautiful city.
私だったら落とした人がね、どういう今気持ちかね思うんですよ。
What we would like to ask is what the people that had dropped it, we would like to hear their opinion. See?
Do they have a family?
Yes.
あ、死んじゃったんでしょ?
And then she's saying all the people that dropped it are dead. So that's what she thinks.
Did they have babies?
But you see, after 4 years or 5 years, everything grew. So we don't think about the past now. もしあったとしたら皆さん方はどういう気持ちで、その人に会いますか？
やっぱりその人にも会いますよね。
落としたとしたらじゃけ、悪いことした
思うんですよやっぱり。
Well, if we should meet these people,
お父さん自殺したんじゃないかな。
they don't really know what happened to the people, you see, but they will still feel mad maybe towards them.
4人ってましたがね、私はまだあの時まだ20歳21だからね。
No primeiro milésimo de segundo, depois das 8 horas e 16 minutos da manhã de 6 de agosto, um minúsculo ponto de luz avermelhada expandiu-se em uma bola de fogo, cobrindo centenas de metros da cidade. A temperatura do seu núcleo era de 50 milhões de graus. O calor provocou incêndios a quilômetros de distância e queimou peles num raio de 3 quilômetros. 80 mil pessoas naquela manhã. Um quarto da população de Hiroshima morreu instantaneamente ou foi mortalmente ferida. A maioria estava a menos de 6 quilômetros do ponto central. A memória do inferno na Terra está registrada no Museu da Bomba Atômica.
I have a big burn. About 1/3 of my whole body is burned. Both hands, both feet, and my back. And all my meat was just red. And by the wind, there were some of the glass and things that were stuck to my body. I was about 10 meters flown back where I was. With my friends from the class, we ran to the riverside. We have had always training to run away. So we went near the river. But when I came to the riverside, I found out my situation of my body. And I found out how terrible it was. I saw all the fires burning in every house around. If I did not run around in a hurry, I would be surrounded by fire. I have seen the black rain also. At that time, I accidentally met my relative, and the relative took me home. And till today, I'm very lucky to be living. But there were more worse people than myself. And the mother and the child all burned. And the baby was crying. And I have seen many dead people. And also the people in a very bad situation.
This is very well done. Tremendous what they've done. Of course, they've had to pick the good with the bad and the actual and the truthfulness, and it's very well done.
I don't think that's the roof tile they're referring to.
This is the roof tile here.
Oh, I see. Oh, so. Oh, do not touch, Jesus. I thought it was there for touching.
1,800 feet. I thought it was less than that.
Yeah, right. You said 8.
Here's the thing we dropped by parachute. One of the things that we dropped by parachute. That's the real McCoy.
That's where everybody thought the bomb was dropped by parachute at one time.
Right. Yeah, that was in the parachute.
But this was, they
The real
recovered
thing.
it here. They recovered it here.
Yeah, it was recovered by the Japanese Navy. They were sending him back by radio.
So we got all of that in
Alvarez
that
was in the back of the airplane.
The little black
And
box.
he and two others, I think Jepson was one and somebody else.
Well, wasn't it the little black box in front?
No. All the telemeter was in the back of the airplane.
Okay.
What do you feel about how this is displayed? Do you think this is displayed in a way that is right?
Oh, sure. This actually came from.
That came from my airplane.
From the airplane.
Oh, I see.
It was dropped by parachute.
Well, that one didn't explode then?
It was not a bomb.
Oh, I see.
It was a radio.
Oh, radio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I see. Then.
The bomb did not have a trail of thick red column of flame. It had nothing.
Couldn't it be the sunrise effect?
I never saw anything.
No, but we
there was
wouldn't.
nothing. There was
You
no
wouldn't.
wake. We dropped hundreds and hundreds of pumpkins and whatever.
Never had
concrete filled and never had a
no
wake.
vapor.
Never had a wake. However, there's nothing wrong with this. Somebody imagining that he saw it.
Sure.
It was a crazy morning.
Sure.
A bomba errou o alvo no meio da ponte Iowa por 250 metros, mas explodiu em cima do telhado de um hospital. No local existe hoje uma outra clínica dirigida pela mesma família. O Dr. Shima e sua mãe levaram os homens do grupo 509 para o telhado. O ponto que os americanos chamaram de grau zero. Os japoneses o chamam de hipocentro, o meio da bola de fogo. Os Shima achavam que eles eram apenas mais um grupo de turistas americanos.
1945 was that atomic bomb.
その前日までね、my father がここで働いてた。
Till the day before, his father was working here in the
そうサージャンね、外科医として。
surgeon.
アブドミナルサージャリー。
Abdominal surgeon. Internal.
それでね、その前日にね、田舎の方にね、手術を頼まれて3つか4つのね。
He had 3 operations to do in the country. So that's why my father survived. He says he was very sorry. He survived because he was on a, operation work. But he was very sorry he didn't look after the rest of the people here. That's what Mrs. said. See, when everybody was on the bridge injured, they say, oh, this is Dr. Shima. And they all say, Dr. Shima, help me, save me. So he got to the river, which was not so clean also, but he got the water because I think the radiation need water, so they all asked for water. So he didn't have no cup, so he got a handkerchief and put the water in and gave to all the patients.
日が明るくなった時立ったら自分がこうシャツ して往診してたもんですから白いのが目立ってね元気そうで傷も何にもないから大丈夫大丈夫言うたのが
He said he was wearing white shirt, but the others were all in dark clothes.
出るのがもう申し訳ないような
He
気がし
said,
て
I
ね
felt very sorry after all these people are, lying down and I'm wearing a white one and surviving, he said. So he began to put all the ashes on his body to make himself look like one of the patients.
Where was Mrs. Seymour?
島先生、奥様はどこにおいでから They were evacuated someplace.
本宅がね
Their real home
昔から
that they were raised, she was there with the children. そしたら先生もいらっしゃった。
僕はね、小学校5年生。
5年生
He was in the 5th year of elementary school.
で、学童疎開。
So all the students were at a different place evacuated. 先生たちに対して You want to give your feelings, how you feel to them?
Did you tell him what we...
No, I said that you people were on the plane. Is that all right?
Yes.
それで広島に対して自分たちは深いね考えが他の人よりも皆ございますってそれで先生のご恩というものをね
Nelson's son was radio operator.
この人はあの時の若かりしの時の
Enola Gay.
On the Enola Gay.
Enola Gay のね
That's why we were so interested in meeting
そ
both.
れで皆さんにお会いするのが本当にね
マークワッツさん
マークワッツさんは
Airplane number 3
3番目の飛行機の
with the cameras.
キャメラマンだったんですはいまあ昔の飛行機だからね It was not the modern B-29 type, is it?
Yes.
B-29 のタイプだったんですってでキャメラマン
Aubrey-san
Aubrey さん
and Sweeney-san.
このスイニーさん
Same airplane.
同じ飛行機に乗ってたんだって
Number 2 airplane
2機目ですって
with the parachutes.
それでパラシュートの
Where the instruments.
それをね持ってる飛行機だったんだそうですそれですから自分の心というものがまた考えが違いますって言って
Did they read Gordon Thomas's book on...
本ね全部それを書いてあるんですそれで先生のね
I think we're keeping the doctor.
先生そう寒いってそれからお時間を割いていただいて
We
Thank you very much. Welcome. See you again. See you again. See you again.
Thank you for your time,
Thank you very much.
嬉しくてここでねお会いできるというのがね光栄でね
中でお写真拝見したりしておりますねそしてそれで今
very busy, so we better let it go. We can keep him here all day.
だから考え無料っていうね普通の人よりね自分た
Thank
ち
you very
が
much.
お気持ちというものをねどんなか教えていただきたいっていうのは言葉には出ないと思いますけどって言ってね私たちのもう言葉がないっていう気持ちで来たっていうことが大変な意義深いことですね先生と。
This is where all the
Os que morreram durante o ataque atômico ou por causa dele são lembrados no Memorial do Parque da Paz. Poucos vão a Hiroshima sem passar por lá. É um lugar calmo. As pessoas apenas ficam em pé e olham. Para os japoneses é mais do que apenas um monumento àqueles que morreram. É um símbolo da sua crença profunda na dignidade e uma declaração de esperança num futuro que nasceu das cinzas.
Never again should it happen.
Is that what that says?
It says, please sleep in peace, the people. Never again should it happen. So when you look from here, straight on, you look through the eternal fire for peace, like holding the hands up. Then if you look further, it's what happened in the past.
Em agosto, quando se aproxima novamente o aniversário do ataque atômico, os homens do Grupo 509 planejam construir seu próprio memorial em uma velha base aérea em Vandover, no Utah. A inscrição será: a bomba atômica finalmente colocou um fim a todas as guerras mundiais e trouxe uma paz duradoura. É assim que eles preferem ver a bomba. Para eles, a paz foi conseguida quando jogaram a bomba atômica sobre o povo de Hiroshima naquela manhã ensolarada.
Very simple and plain and unique.
Significant. Very significant in its meaning.
Oh yeah, very. The dome in the background. Unbelievable.
see the wind trees.
See them on the side there. This is a big park. Boy, they've got a lot of stuff in it. A lot of history here.